My take would be that there are a couple things that we didn't cover that I wish we had that I think would have satisfied more of the people who say that I was on one side or another.
Andy Cohen, we have the king of Bravo himself, the VP of Frisky here. Thank you so much for talking with me about your new partnership here. We have a new vodka-based drink. So can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, new vodka spritz variety pack just dropped from Fresca Mixed. I'm the #1 Fresca Mixed fan, and they've got pineapple citrus, mixed berry citrus, and mango citrus. Mango citrus is my favorite. And vodka, mixing Fresca and alcohol has always been kind of my best kept secret, which ties in perfectly to a sweepstakes we've got going on. If you go to frescamix.com and share a secret of your own and make it great, you could win a trip for 4 to the Hamptons. You could win a chance to be in a virtual Kiki with me. You can come see me in Montauk in the Hamptons on the 30th of June and let me share some Fresca with you, Fresca Mixed, and give me some secrets. We've got a lot going on.
Ooh, I love to hear it. And, I was eyeing all those flavors. Was there a pineapple one? Did you mention pineapple or was
There is a pineapple citrus. Yes.
that's the one I was eyeing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because I am a tequila girl and I love the tequila version of the mixed one. I've tried it.
Yes, I'm a tequila guy. That's why, this is a big deal that I'm moving on to vodka.
Definitely. And, speaking of, we're talking about mixed drinks here. We're talking about alcohol and, you are the king of games himself here on Watch What Happens Live. So I figured, in the theme of this conversation here, we could do like a little bit of a never have I ever sort of
Okay.
deep. So let's begin. Never have I ever thought about starring in my own Bravo show.
I have not.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I mean, I kind of do. It's called Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like home life, anything like that?
Right. No, 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 no.
Yeah. Okay, so never have I ever banned someone from coming back to the Watch What Happens Live Clubhouse.
Yes, I have.
Recently?
Within the last year.
Really? Wow. So I'm sure you can't share a name, but that I would say that's surprising here recently. Okay. Okay. Never have I ever blocked a Bravo celebrity on social media.
Blocked them.
Maybe muted.
I've muted.
Yeah, muting is my style, my go-to.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Never have I ever gone in trouble for spilling too much tea. Maybe after having one too many Fresca mixed drinks.
Yes, I have. I
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
I'm sure anything that you can share here, maybe too much tea that you can
I mean,
I don't want to get you in trouble.
I've gotten in trouble more than once for it. So, yeah.
Okay, okay. So never have I ever wanted to walk out of a reunion and pull a housewife myself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wanted to at the last Jersey reunion, actually. I almost did.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking of there because
Yes.
I don't know how you got through that one, Andy.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
And I would play this game with you forever, but I do want to move on to some other subjects too, because we have our mixed drinks here and summer secrets. So how are you spending your summer? I know you have some secrets to yourself, but like anything that you can share about your summer details with a cocktail in hand.
Well, I mean, I just built a new beach house and I've been kind of, waiting for this moment to happen for so long, and it finally did. And so I've got my beach house and I'm just going to spend a ton of time out there with my kids and my friends. And I'm actively involved in taking in all these secrets that are coming in on our Summer of Secrets sweepstakes and kind of checking out frescamix.com and seeing what's coming in.
Yes, I love to hear it. And, after this interview, I'm definitely going to have to go and get some of it myself because I just like that pineapple.
Well, you could win a trip for 4 to the Hamptons. So
I know I have to share some secrets here. Like I need to put a good one in my mind here.
Yes, you do.
Okay. And, of course, I have to ask some Bravo questions here, and especially we did talk about the reunions. And I would say like the past few ones have been on the fiery end of things. Jersey,
Yes.
had Vanderpump, and people have so much to say about these reunions too. So can you share anything about maybe the Jersey reunions or Vanderpump reunions that fans haven't gotten to see? Anything that because we got to see a lot.
I mean, I almost walked out of the Jersey reunion a couple times, but I didn't, because if I walk out, then that means we're not going to all get out of there. It's just going to add time to the day. So it's like, what's the point? I'm very pragmatic in that way.
And I'm sure you've had plenty of experience dealing with all of that. I don't know how anybody else could handle it the way that you do. So
yeah, yes, definitely.
And I'm sure that you've seen like all the talk on Twitter, and people have responded to things, and people have even said like when in the reunions that I would say more of the Jersey fans here, because they are very passionate. They believe sometimes that you have like a little bit of bias going on with some ladies. Can you respond to that too? Because I've seen a lot of that. And what would your take be on it?
My take would be that there are a couple things that we didn't cover that I wish we had, that I think would have satisfied more of the people who say that I was on one side or another. We got so sidetracked with the whole thing about whether Louis hired a private investigator and all this stuff. There was such a side conversation that we wound up skipping through, like, why did Melissa and Joe post those Instagram posts the day of her wedding, which was very shady of them. There were a few things we didn't cover that I wish we had, that maybe would have let people feel like it was a little more balanced.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And speaking of the private investigator thing, do you think that he actually did, or?
I think that whether he hired him to get information or whether he got information, it seems like he got he said twice that he got information on them. So I think that we could be getting hung up in just words. Did he get information, or did he hire him for information?
Right. That's
kind of two different things, but maybe the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. And, we're all talking about all these housewives too. And I'm sure that you've seen over the years, people say, Andy, you need to fire this person, or Andy, like, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. But I feel like people don't really understand your role too much in the Bravo scheme of things. So can you clear that up? Like, what is your day-to-day with these Bravo shows? Like, do you have the power to single-handedly fire some of these housewives or not?
On the Housewives, yes. But on other Bravo shows, no. I'm an executive producer of all of the Housewives shows. Mm-hmm. So I have a vote in who stays and who goes, a strong vote. But in terms of Vanderpump Rules or other shows, I'm no longer an executive producer of those shows. I used to be.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure some people still conflate like what you do, and like especially they see you on Watch What Happens Live. They're like, Andy, like I'm sure that's a lot of onus on you to deal with, like all of the talk. How do you deal with even all this talk?
It's all right. It's just talk.
Yeah. And you've had a lot of experience dealing with it. I mean, we've almost gone like 2006 here with Orange County.
Yes, so it's been going on a long time.
Yeah. And even speaking of Bravo, we have BravoCon coming up. I am so freaking excited. I literally already got my flight in my hotel. Like as soon as they announced it, we're just waiting on the tickets. So how are you preparing for that?
Good. We are preparing at Watch What Happens Live. We've got 5 big shows, and we've got we have a lot of surprises for people. And of course, we want to top last year, which was a big year, and make it even better. And we will.
Yay. And, this is actually not Bravo related, but I saw this a few days ago. I saw that you reunited with your dog, Waka. Yeah. I loved seeing that. What was that like for you to like see him again?
It was great. It was like seeing an ex that I'm still in love with. So it was a little heartbreaking, but it was also great.
Oh, I love to hear that. And I know, like, did your kids get to go and see him as well?
Ben came. Yeah, Ben came.
Oh my
And he was
God.
excited to see him. Yeah.
That's so sweet. I love hearing that. And I always love hearing all of your family stories and seeing all your photos and stuff. I'm sure you had a nice Father's Day. Do you have a nice Father's Day?
I did. Yeah, it was
Oh,
really nice.
I love that. Thank you so much, Andy, for letting me pick your brain about everything Bravo. I could like ask you a million plus questions, but you're the busiest guy in the world, so I will not do that
Thank
to
you.
you.
I really appreciate it. It's nice to meet you, Stephanie.